On December 1st, 2024, in St. George, Utah, police got a call about two suspects stealing from a Walmart. When officers arrived, the pair had already taken off. Moments later, what started as a simple shoplifting report turned into a high-speed chase through the mountains. Sirens echoed across the winding roads as patrol cars closed in, getting closer and closer with every turn. With both suspects now in custody, officers head back to Walmart to speak with the staff, trying to figure out exactly what was taken and why. But as the conversation unfolds, it turns out this isn't their first time here. The suspects have a surprising history with this very same store, one that makes the whole situation even stranger.
He did, while I was watching him, he did the merchandise in that vehicle. None of that has been purchased. And I did tell dispatch initially, he rang up some of it, but then he clicked on a weird button to kind of, it like makes the screen go darker, and it's asking a yes or no question at the bottom. Okay. But I did go back and confirm he never paid for anything.
He never paid for anything.
So there's a small cooler, an orange speaker box. I can actually just show you a picture of the card.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's got like a food processor type item. Yeah, the speaker, the rug, wrapping paper, that cooler. I don't know if the cooler actually contains anything.
So there may be stuff inside it?
There may be, yeah. I knew from prior stuff that they were considered dangerous. And he knew that I was watching him and he did it anyways.
Okay.
But we did not approach him.
What's the total today?
I'm going to have to go pull it. I believe it will be under 500. What he scanned and didn't pay for was 240, so I think it will be under 500. Unless he's got something significantly expensive in the cooler.
Okay. Who is he? Is he Henry or?
So this is the other one, Perez.
Perez, okay.
He never went past all points of sale, so he doesn't have a theft.
No new charges on Henry today. It sounded like, just from the comments, that you guys are super aware of them and like what cases that we're working on.
I have 2 other cases on them. Officer Pitts has taken, well, one of them was video case. I don't know who took the last video case, but Officer Pitts did a video case on where both of them did a push out, and then Henry came back in and stole somebody's scooter, and he got charged for burglary on that. And they're supposed to be trespass, but I don't believe they were ever contacted. So if we can make sure that they're informed of that trespass.
Yeah, they're both out in the parking lot still. Somehow it all came back to here, but or close to it.
Do you care if we come out there and?
I know they returned to the scene, but that was pretty quick.
For sure. Definitely, yeah. Let me just run out there. We're just on the north side, so whenever you're ready, you're good to come out. I'll just go give them a heads up.
So you got one here, the guy in yellow here, and then the guy in gray in that one. Yep.
Cool. So they asked if it's okay if they just come do their formal trespass before we take off.
You can trespass them.
Who is this one?
This is Henry.
Henry? Okay, so he doesn't have any new charges today. Anthony Perez is going to have one under $500 today.
Ask me to tell you what happened. Why we're here today, what we're using in Walmart. Because, I mean, if this dude, if the passenger's in the car, he's like, go, get the hell out of here, because what that does is helps establish that the passenger was actively involved. He was trying to get away too, so we can hit both of them with
that makes sense.
Officers now need to use their interviewing skills to not only try to get the suspects to confess to the crimes, but to also get an insight into their minds.
It's Anthony, right? You doing all right, man?
Yeah.
Medic said you're doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So there are some questions I want to talk to you about, just kind of what happened today, right? In order to do that, since you are in handcuffs, I do have to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
What's that, sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Anthony. So just tell me what was going on today, like from the beginning. Like how did we get here?
Came to do a job out here at a customer's house. And
where are you from?
Vegas.
Okay, gotcha.
So I assemble stuff like just anything like gazebo, playground sets.
So why'd you guys want to come to Walmart?
I don't know, man. We just came to Walmart. But first I was gonna buy a couple of things. He's my brother's baby mama. He helps me with some jobs sometimes when I need help.
Henry does?
Yeah, okay. So I bring him with me to help me work.
Yeah.
Because his mom and dad asked me to take him with me. You know, I ain't gonna blame no one, but I let him get the best of me just when I knew better and just.
Like he said, he wanted to steal some stuff.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, basically, he's like, look how easy it is out here. You know, no, I'm not blaming him. I'm saying I got.
I understand.
I know it's my fault. But I'm just saying I got kids and I was doing really good. I got an independent contractor. I got people who work for me. Yeah, and then once the cops were outside, I panicked, bro. I didn't know what to do. I just panicked.
And you were in the passenger. You were the passenger, right?
Driver.
You were the driver. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I just got scared. And like I was telling him, because as a juvenile, I wasn't the best kid.
So they did show me a video of your transaction inside of Walmart. So I did see some stuff in the cart, and that they told me that you left with like a cooler, Tupperware thing.
Speaker.
Speaker. So your intention was to steal those things today? That's why they called us, we got into this. Okay.
Yeah, man, I just didn't know what to do.
All right, just hang tight, man. I'll come ask you a few more questions in a minute. I didn't question him too much because I want to talk to him first. What's up, man? Is it Henry, right? Yeah. Okay. So, if it's okay, man, I just have some questions I want to talk to you about what happened today and everything. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Okay. So, where are you from, man? Las Vegas? Okay. So, what were you guys doing over here today?
We actually came in the morning, like, let's say 9 to go to the job.
And you helped Anthony out with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys did that this morning. Were you gonna plan on heading back to Vegas today?
Yeah, but like, you know how like Christmas is coming up, we don't have that much money right now.
So you're saying you guys kind of decided, like, if they getting close to Christmas time, you wanted to come get some stuff. Do you have kids? You want to get some?
I don't, but
He does. Okay. Did you take anything from the store today?
Oh, no.
No? How come you just decided not to?
Because, I mean, I was just going to take like a toy for his son, and that's about it.
Okay. And ultimately you decided you didn't want to take anything?
Like, no, I'd rather just wait and then just make money. Because, I mean, I have money myself, but the money I had, like, when I was working, I done spent it all. I made, like, almost $18K within 7 months.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right now, I'm just struggling with cash right now.
Gotcha. They did say that they have you guys on some previous thefts from here, and that's kind of why they called us to come up here so quick. So was there a few incidents where you guys did come and take stuff from here?
Nah, we haven't came right here.
You've never been here before?
No, this is our first time.
So they're pretty certain, like they were able to tell us that, like, your guys' names. So there wasn't a previous incident where you guys came here and stole stuff?
I haven't been here since, like, I think a month ago, because the last time we came here it was a month ago.
Did you steal stuff when you came a month ago?
No.
Okay. Anthony told me that he did take some stuff today from the store.
Yeah.
He did tell me that. And were you aware of him doing that?
The 2 scooters we've been had that, but the other
like he said, like a speaker.
Yeah, just that, and then just 2 of the like the coolers, and then that's about it. That he took that just for himself, like to use at home.
Okay. So, what happened once you guys got to the parking lot? Like, how did it escalate into you guys running away?
Because he said that there's police around. So we're just like trying to wait to see if you guys just cool down and forget. And that's when we seen the sheriff truck come, and then that's when he got scared. That's when he started running. And that's when we spun out and we crashed into a tree over there, and then that's when we crashed out over here.
Gotcha. So what were your thoughts about? Because obviously if he's driving, like, what's your thought process with what's going on?
Because I mean, I wanted him to tell me just like, let me get off, and because you could just pull over. And so I was just trying to get away so I could just, like, you know, the transit bus that takes you back. Yeah, I was just going to walk down there.
So did you ever get out of the car to try and get it to leave?
No, I mean, I didn't want to leave him because, you know, I know his brother.
So you wanted to leave. Ultimately, you felt like you want to stay with him because he's your friend. Okay. So do you feel like it was pretty obvious that Anthony knew, like, that police were chasing him and that he was trying to run away?
Yeah, because, I mean, he did want to stop, but he thought you guys were going to do a whole lot of stuff.
Like, he felt like he was kind of in too deep at that point. So, like, when you could have got on the freeway, right, and went back to Vegas, why did you guys go straight through the roundabouts?
No, it's because we were just trying to hide from you guys, basically, so that you guys could cool down. We were just going to chill somewhere for a couple hours and just...
Okay. So your thought process was more like, let's just drive around the neighborhoods, lose all the cops.
No, we're just basically that. But at the same time, we're saying that if we go on the freeway, they're just gonna be cops lining up down there. Like you just felt like there was too much heat on you right then. Okay. And we wasn't trying to run from you. We were just trying to get away, get out of trouble.
Okay. All right, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
hopefully get it figured out. All right, brother. They did say that they found some drugs back at your car. You know what would be there?
Drugs? What type of drugs?
They didn't tell me, to be honest with you.
The only drugs, weed. I don't know if that's what you guys consider drugs.
Yeah, I mean, in Utah, weed is illegal, so it might just be that. There's not like any meth, heroin, fentanyl, anything
Heroin,
like that.
I don't mess with no heroin.
Okay.
I mean, the only other thing I could think of, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's meth.
Meth, maybe. Okay. So, is there any of the drug stuff that I need to talk to Henry about? Him owning any of it, or is it all yours? Okay.
Both suspects, Anthony Perez Jr. and Henry Martinez, were taken into custody without further incident. Officers transported them to the county jail, where the full picture of their crimes started to come together. Henry, the passenger, was charged with failure to stop at the command of law enforcement, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. But that wasn't all. At the time of his arrest, he already had 2 active warrants out for him. Just months earlier, he'd been arrested twice, once for domestic battery and once for defacing property. On December 19, 2024, Henry pleaded no contest to all charges. He was ordered to pay a $4,803 fine and placed on 24 months of parole. Anthony, the driver, faced a much heavier list of charges. He was booked for 3 felony counts of assault against a police officer, felony failure to stop at the command of police, felony possession of a controlled substance, retail theft, reckless endangerment, criminal mischief, reckless driving, and several misdemeanors, including driving without insurance and driving on a suspended license. At the time of the incident, Anthony was already a convicted felon, with 10 prior arrests since 2020, for drug possession, assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, and property damage. On February 26th, he accepted a plea deal and pleaded guilty to felony failure to stop at the command of police, possession of a controlled substance, retail theft, and reckless endangerment. Anthony was sentenced to 270 days in Washington County Jail and placed on 36 months of probation. Here's the thing about criminals like this, the ones who keep coming back to the same stores, pulling the same stunts. They're not chasing money anymore. They're chasing a feeling. It's not about profit. It's about the comfort of something familiar. They know the aisles, the exits, the risks. And when they floor it at 90 through traffic, that's not escape. That's surrender at full speed. Because sometimes hitting the gas is a confession long before the cuffs ever go on. Ending up at the same Walmart wasn't fate. It was stupidity on repeat. You'd think after one run-in they'd learn, but the streets have a funny way of calling them back. It's the same pattern over and over. Fear disguised as arrogance. They swerve, they speed, they blow through yield signs, but it's not courage. It's fear pretending to be control. And the way they talk when the officer starts asking questions, that's always telling. The officer might sound casual, like he's just getting the facts, but really he's testing their reactions. He's seeing who initiated the crime and who was just in the wrong car with the wrong person. Once they start talking, they can't stop. Every word digs the hole a little deeper. They think they're talking their way out, but all they're really doing is sealing their own fate, one sentence at a time. Over the years, I've learned something about people like this. They don't really hate the cops. They hate themselves. The badge just becomes a mirror they don't want to look into. They run from the sirens, from the lights, from the law, but deep down, they're running from their own reflection. You can dodge the police, dodge the courts, even dodge your conscience for a while, but eventually all 3 catch up at the same time.